in downtown Canal Winchester today at Harvest Moon Craft Kitchen on High Street. It's a coffee shop and more, with menu dishes from breakfast through dinner that use in-season, locally grown ingredients. They have a great selection of elk, bison, or beef burgers. Harvest Moon is one of Amanda Hostetter's favorite places to eat. Amanda's an Air Force veteran who now studies nursing at OSU. The campus has over 2,000 veterans attending classes, and OSU is ranked #1 in the country by USA Today as the top college for veterans. So what do you do, Amanda? You're in the reserves?
Yeah, I am a flight medic. We're called aeromedical evacuation technicians.
So what does that mean that you actually do?
So essentially we provide in-air care for patients. We fly back all of our folks who incur injuries overseas.
So transporting military people?
Military and families, contractors, civilians. We really will transfer anyone who needs it. We do support to humanitarian efforts, so different hurricanes, they activated some folks to go down and do missions in Haiti, so there's no limit to where or who we can provide care.
You just get deployed and you go and help. But you're staying in the medical field, right? Is that what you're studying?
Yes, ma'am.
At OSU?
Nursing.
It must be very, very difficult for someone who's been in the military, especially if they've had, it can be anything from battlefield experience to simply the fact that they have a family that sets them apart from their classmates, especially if you're going in as a freshman.
Right.
You've got life experience that your classmates may not ever have.
Absolutely.
So what does that do to the veteran who's trying to go back and get an education?
I mean, there's a lot of layers to that onion, per se, but you just feel very disconnected. Priorities seem to be so vastly different. Experience seems to be so vastly different. So that is definitely a challenge, is finding ways to relate to your peers. And so it's pretty isolating at times. So not only did I try to transition into a new setting, but I didn't even live near campus, so it was hard to be involved in a community that I didn't even live in. I wasn't home enough to be engaged in that community. I wasn't on campus enough to be engaged in that community. And so I really was kind of lost in between, and I think a lot of our veterans kind of have that. I lived on campus 1 year, and I lived in a veterans house, and I was the first and only female to ever do it. Lived with 9 men, so that was an experience in itself. So that was kind of cool because it gave you that, you still kind of felt like you had that culture and that connectedness.
What are some of the things that you do to help veterans?
So actually Ohio State has a number of programs. They've really gone above and beyond in kind of covering all aspects of where the veteran might kind of fall through the cracks. So your advocacy program, they take student veterans and plug them into student life offices or various campus offices and kind of serve as a liaison to identify what are the unique experiences that the veteran student might have and how can this office better meet those needs. I'm in disability services. We have folks in recreation, we have folks in the legal office, we have folks in counseling, social work, so it's across the board.
Our student veterans, it doesn't sound like they're likely to ask for those kinds of services. Do you intervene for them? I mean, you interact with this population. Do you make that suggestion?
Obviously, as a veteran advocate, I'm very boisterous in my, yes, come utilize our services. It's not so terrible. You're making sure that people know that it's confidential, it doesn't go on your transcript, it doesn't affect your VA disability rating. Really, at the end of the day, disability services is all about making people academically successful, helping them access the resources they need to be the best version of a student that they can be.
What are some of the things that people on campus, even people out in the community, can do to help those veterans?
The experience is always different, I think, just like anything in life. But I think that just having patience and understanding and that they come from a different place and that their experiences are probably a little bit different than yours, and really just kind of engaging with them. And sometimes it takes multiple attempts to engage a veteran for them to really be like, okay, I trust, like, you really are concerned, or you really want to know more about me, or you really are interested in what I have to say. And from a community standpoint, I think that's really important too, is just, for like small business owners, for people who, are looking for employees. Like, I think that's a great way to within the community at that level kind of engage the veterans in your community and see if there's anybody who would be a good fit. Like, what are your skills? What do you know? And how can you apply that to what we do here within our company?
Well, Amanda, I'm sure glad we got to sit down together. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. It's our pleasure.
Thank you.